I wanted to do this with you guys too. I always like doing the trade stuff. I know it's really early into the season, but it's weird because I feel like there's so many like unanswered questions we got out of the offseason. There were a lot of guys we just wanted to see moved that didn't get moved, and we still think they need to get moved to this day. And so I wanted to do like a little bit of a trade thing. Bleacher Report put out an article where they proposed some trade ideas. And I'm going to read them off for you guys. For one, I'm going to read off the trade and the players here. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. So one, Blazers and Mavericks swap scoring point guards. We go Dallas Mavericks get CJ McCollum, and the Blazers get Tim Hardaway Jr., Reggie Bullock, and a future first-round pick. Huh. What are your thoughts on that, Karl?
That future first-round – did you say future first-round pick, right?
Yep.
That future first-round pick makes it a little better because when you're trading CJ McCollum for Tim Hardaway, you can ask yourself, isn't CJ McCollum he's probably better than Tim Hardaway?
He is better. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is better. He is better.
He's better than him. So like, I guess they're really trading it, to be honest, for that pick. Really, that's really that's a good trade to me. I like it.
The pick offsets it a lot, right? You know, you're getting a solid piece for now, and you're still kind of investing in your future. And Portland's made solid use of some of their like maybe somewhat higher picks, right? I mean, Zach Collins was a good pick, but he ended up just getting hurt. But who knows how good he would have been if he wasn't, hurt, and how much of a contributor he would have been for them. So I mean, obviously they've built themselves up from the draft. So that's why this is a straight up a team who's not. I mean, they've had their transactions or whatever, but. There's a team who knows how to make use of their picks or whatever. So I think I definitely agree that first round pick kind of balances all out. Reggie Bullock is interesting here because he kind of gives you a little bit of a defensive edge. It's solid. I mean, it works perfect for Dallas because it gives another shot creator next to Luka, so Luka can take a step back a little bit, no pun intended. Luka can Luka can focus a little bit more on playmaking and doesn't have to have that much of that all that weight on his shoulders. Even though Porzingis has looked solid as a second option, you still want to get good perimeter scoring, and I feel like Hardaway Jr. isn't that. You know what I mean? Like we questioned the extension and how much he should get extended for. Sometimes he's really a volume shooter in the playoff. You saw that a ton last year. So.
Yeah, he was impressing me against the Clippers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember what I was talking about? Oh, this dude might be a max player. Then he shot my confidence right back there.
Yeah. What do you think of the move, Blake? Do you remember all the pieces? I mean, do you remember all the pieces I said?
CJ for Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, and that future first round.
Yep.
I like it for Portland. You get that future first round pick, whoever it'll be, just to bolster the roster a little bit. Tim Hardaway, he's a nice role player. I'd say he's better than what they would have now. The only thing I don't know how much Dame would like that move, but
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to keep Dame happy too. Yeah,
he leaving anyway.
Yeah, he gonna be out anyway. I don't know when he's a free.
But for that, I think. Oh no, he locked in for a while.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. No, he is. I was just saying they go trade him. He want to leave. I think it's.
Oh yeah,
that's coming.
But for Dallas, I like it. You get better, more consistent scoring out of CJ. You get just a better, I'd say better all-around player. Borderline all-star, should have been an all-star, but still in that Western Conference a lot. But yeah, you get borderline all-star, better all-around player, much better scorer, and someone who can really, like Ty said, take that load off from Luka so he can focus more on playmaking. Because right now, if you're looking at it, he's just basically trying to do everything. He's pulled in a bunch of different directions.
Yeah.
So I think it would be great for them.
I agree. Yeah. Also, too, just a good change of scenery for CJ, like for real. That's what he needs. I'm not saying Dame's a bad backcourt partner for him, but, it's just like I said, it just never worked. And it doesn't look like it's working right now. So not saying they're a horrible fit, but it's like, as we always say, time.
Yep. It's just time.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I know Portland can get a little boring to look at. So.
Portland, I have no desire to watch the Trailblazers game this year at all.
I'm going to say this, though. 2023, Luka gonna be holding up the championship. He'll be holding it up.
He will. I think by then he would. I think he'll have a ring by then. I got another
one. How many MVPs you think
over his career?
No, it's by 2023.
One. All right. 2023 is If he doesn't,
that's not even that far away.
Yeah, that's like I think.
I'll say it like this. This is kind of be confused. 2023, 2024 season.
So by then, okay, then yeah, by then I'd say he'll probably have he'll have one. I say have one and maybe a ring at that time. I got another one here. This is a little bit of a boring one. Knicks, they get Jerami Grant. Pistons get Obi Toppin, Alec Burks, Kevin Knox II, and a 2022 first round pick and a 2023 second round pick. Thoughts on this one?
I like it, actually. Because I was thinking you kept naming players and players. I'm like, who did you say, Mike? You said Mike Knox? Not Mike Knox.
Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox. I keep calling him Mike Knox. I don't
Mike
know
Knox.
Yeah, Blake will know that. He know who that is. But yeah, you named that pick, that 2022 first round pick, and then next year's pick. I mean, and what other pick was it?
2023 second rounder.
So 2023. Yeah, that's pretty good based off the picks. Actually, like you said, they balance. Yep. Whatever players you give them, they balance that out because you don't never know what those picks can turn into. Because Jerami Grant, pretty good player for the Pistons, so I think that'd be a good deal for them.
It's kind of like a commitment to continue to build a young team. I think that's the path they're on. I know Dwayne Casey said they're not rebuilding. I'm like, yes, you are. I remember he said that. Yes, you are. He said, I said, yes, y'all are. But yeah, I mean, I think it's once again, it's another opportunity for them to commit to rebuilding. Alec Burks is kind of a throw in there, so that's kind of just a salary filler. Yeah, he's Alex Burks is cold. Alec Burks is cold, but he's a salary filler.
It's unfortunate that Golden State had let him go.
Yeah, he was cold in Golden State. He was cold everywhere he went. But yeah, I like it. Another opportunity for Detroit to keep building and going young. And for the Knicks, it's more offense and also more defense. Defensively, the Knicks have been sorry this year, which is a total change from last year where they were arguably at times the best defensive team in the entire NBA. So you get another guy who can score and a guy who can go out and check the best player on an opposing team. Right now, I just don't feel like New York has that guy to go out there and check the best player. Some would say RJ Barrett, maybe him, but Jerami Grant's just a better defender than RJ Barrett, which gives you more options. So yeah, I like the pick. I like that trade idea a lot. What about you, Blake? You cool with it?
Who all was in Jerami Grant for?
Yep. So you got Jerami Grant to the Knicks, and the Pistons get Obi Toppin, Alec Burks, Kevin Knox, 2022 first rounder, and a 2023 second rounder.
I love that. Yeah. Obi Toppin. Yeah, I like that. I like that. You go. I like Jerami Grant, but I think he would probably fit better.
Yeah, because it's kind of like with Jerami Grant, you're kind of wondering if he makes sense for the Pistons rebuild. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's just
because he's kind of getting a little bit older. So.
Yeah.
So he's 30. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he is.
He's 30.
If he's not, he's like damn near 30. Like he's older. Wow. Yeah. He's been in the league for a minute. He was in OKC for a little bit. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And as I said, I like it for New York because it just gives them another guy who can score and another great defender. Yeah. He's another.
He's 27.
27.
So he's near. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's still. Here's another interesting one.
NBA time.
Kind of the blockbuster one of this. Well, not the blockbuster, but a lot of names involved. Warriors get Harrison Barnes. So it's a trade with the Kings. Warriors get Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield, and Tyrese Halliburton. And the Kings get Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and Moses Moody. This is a weird one.
No. I wouldn't do it because I feel like you're going around in circles.
Yes, that's exactly my thoughts. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. No.
I think why do they want to trade? Just keep Wiseman, bro. Why do they want to trade him so bad?
Yeah, every mock trade I see involves James Wiseman. I don't know why.
I don't think they want to trade him. I think people want them to trade him.
I have no idea why.
People are stupid. That's why those people. That's why they're not GMs.
Well,
stupid trade.
We're gonna skip past that one. I didn't like it. I also didn't. It doesn't make sense. I mean, okay, does it make sense for Sacramento? I think it makes sense for Sacramento.
Of course, it makes sense for Sacramento.
Yeah.
Anything makes sense for them.
Yeah, anything makes sense for them.
They trade that whole squad for a burger. That makes sense.
I think the inclusion of Moses Moody for Sacramento is good too, because I just think Moody's one of our favorite prospects from the draft. I think collectively, I think we all were really big fans of Moses Moody out of the draft. And I feel like throwing him in there just gives him because I don't think he's going to be in the rotation at all for Golden State. It's just not going to happen, especially when Clay gets back. He's just going to be pushed deeper to the bench. I think it's good for him to kind of develop a little bit more. I think it's always weird though. On the flip side, it's always weird when rookies get traded their rookie year. Like that's always weird to me. So, and I didn't think it happens a lot. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that one at all. So we'll move past that one. That trade's trash. Last one, we have a 3-teamer. We've got the Celtics get Karl Anthony Towns. The Sixers get Jaylen Brown and Patrick Beverley. And the Timberwolves get Ben Simmons, Robert Williams. What you gonna say?
No, you said Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Jaden Springer, and a 2022 first-round pick. Again, that's the Celtics get Karl Anthony Towns, Sixers get Jaylen Brown and Pat Bev, and the Wolves get Simmons, Rob Williams, Matisse Thybulle, and Jaden Springer in the 2022 second rounder or first rounder.
I like it for the Celtics and Sixers, but I don't like it for the Timberwolves.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just the Celtics getting a big man that can score. They need a true big man that can score too, because Robert Williams isn't the answer. Yeah. We all know Al Horford. That's not what he's actually do. That's not his strong suit. So, but yeah, they really need a point guard though.
I agree. There was another one out there that had them getting DeJounte Murray in the trade, and I like that one a lot. Then another I like the Timberwolves pickups though. I think for them, it gives them another opportunity to commit to their future and try to build something else. And there's some of the names here I think will be good for some of these guys to have a change of scenery. Obviously, Ben Simmons needs a change of scenery, wherever the hell that's going to be. Minnesota would be a good place for him to show if he thinks he's a damn first option. That'll be a place for him to show that. I'm not saying he's going to do it.
He won't be a first option in Minnesota.
True. I mean, yeah, true.
He ain't gonna be a first option in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So he might as well go to somewhere. But I know he's
not even better than
be a first.
He's not even better than D'Lo.
No, he's not better than D'Lo. Yeah. But I like the Thybulle.
That's a weird trade.
It is a weird one. I like the inclusion of Thybulle though too. I think Thybulle is my opinion, top 5 defender in the NBA right now. And I think he wants to show off that he got some offense. I mean, he's not showing it off much right now, but I think he wants to, so it could give him an opportunity to do it.
He's Andre Robertson 3.0 or 2.0, however you want to say it.
Slightly better shooter than Andre Roberson.
Yeah, I think he.
You think?
Yeah, slightly better shooter by like a couple inches. Yeah, that's a weird one. I mean, for the Sixers make out well with this by getting Jaylen Brown, so it gives them another perimeter scoring option, and also you offshore Ben Simmons, and so right there, like you automatically get rid of your Ben Simmons issue. You get another offensive guy. Pair that with Joel Embiid and Seth Curry and Tobias Harris, who's been great this season. I think it does make Philly a championship contender right there. So immediately, boom, you've wiped out the Ben Simmons issue, which is just no matter what happens, is going to plague them for the entirety of the season, no matter how good they say they are right now. This is going to be something we're going to talk about with Philly the entire year unless he's traded. So you get rid of the Simmons issue and get another guy who can score. And Pat Bev gives you another good defender. I don't know how much he's going to be in the rotation. I don't know how much he's going to play in Philly, but he's just going to be there, and he can be a good motivational factor for the other guys. So
yeah, I mean, you put it out like that, it makes sense, and just if you can make it make sense, I guess it makes sense. I know that sounds stupid, but it to me it makes the most sense probably for I'm trying to think. Probably for the 76ers, because I like Jaylen Brown with Joel. I like that. Makes sense. The Celtics need a point guard more than anything than a big that can score.
I agree.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Because then it's going to end up being this thing where, like, okay, we're going to run Karl Anthony Towns with Al Horford. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's actually cool. Always cool to have two bigs who can pass. And I think it does make you a little bit more versatile. They can be versatile defensively now, but it could make them a little bit more versatile defensively. And it can add another dimension to their offense, so they're not just having the ball sticking on the perimeter the entire time, like Karl mentioned, and they have a guy who they can throw the ball down to in the paint and have do something. So
yeah, but Karl Anthony Towns is more of a perimeter big, though. He doesn't dominate down low like he should.
True. But I think that's true. I think if you get that is very true. And then you also have to just work it out. Tatum likes attacking in the mid range. And so and Karl Anthony Towns like attacking in the mid range too. So maybe that makes much sense. Yeah, I agree. I think they should have just for this trade.
They need a guard.
Yeah, they
point guard.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's say it was a multiple guy trade. And then what if D'Angelo Russell was kind of thrown into a pack? Because it'll be more guys involved for Boston. What if D'Angelo Russell was thrown into a package?
He's not a true. He's a scoring guard. He doesn't.
I feel like if you ask D'Angelo Russell, maker,
pass the ball.
But
somebody that can pass them the ball. They got enough scoring. You need somebody to pass the ball.
But I feel like honestly, if you ask D'Angelo Russell to do it, he could. Because D'Lo, don't forget, D'Lo coming out of high school from Montverde, we also play with Ben Simmons. Coming from Montverde, he was more of a 2. And then going to Ohio State, he played the point. in the NBA, they've kind of asked him to be a scoring point guard, but then he still is a guy. I feel like if you ask him to, maybe I'm a little too optimistic, but if you ask him to, he can actually be a playmaker. So
that's too much of an if though. We don't know that yet.
Yeah,
so
true.
That's a big gamble.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna ask nobody to be my point guard. I'm not gonna do it. If I'm trading for a point guard, I want a point guard. I'm not trading for a combo guard and asking, hey, can you pass the ball a little bit, bro? I'm not gonna ask him that. If I'm trading for a point guard, I want somebody that can pass.
Can you take about 10 points off your average?
Yeah,
come on, hey, stop scoring a little. Stop scoring so much, man.
I think that's what KPJ's struggling with a little bit. I don't think he's a scoring guard, and they tried to ask him.
He's not a point guard.
He can't. I'm not saying he can't do it, but you can tell he's not.
I'm saying that.
Okay. He's not comfortable with doing it. You can tell because he dribbles too damn much.
Yeah, that's true. And I like.
It's nice to add that to your game, but still, just do it. Do what's natural.
One of y'all made the point that y'all said Boston ain't got time to ask questions and experiment, and I agree. That's a great point. Which one of y'all said something like that?
That sound like Blake.
Yeah, sound like me. That's a great point because they're not into a position they want to win now. Like they've made too many offseason moves over the last couple of years, and they've had too many. Yeah, they've made too many not coaching changes, but they just made a major coaching change. This team wants to win now. I feel like anything past the conference finals appearance for this team is a disappointment. So they don't have they don't have time to ask a bunch of questions and be uncertain. Bring in a playmaking point guard and make it happen. I definitely agree with that. That point.
They should have got Lonzo. I'm gonna keep saying it until they do it. I'm gonna keep saying it until they do
it. Well, ain't gonna happen now. Lonzo love where he at.
Well, wait till he don't. Hope he don't 3 or 4 years from now. Give him all the money you want. You need
3 or 4 years from now.
Yeah, who knows if Jaylen Brown and Tatum gonna be there by that time?
Oh, they're. I told you. I think it's time because with them, I feel like both of them are never on at the same time lately. For some reason, the last year or so, maybe to start off at first.
Yeah.
But I feel like in a way, him and Jaylen Green, they be like going tit for tat for each other, just playing like team basketball. I'm like, y'all on the same team, bro. Like,
the ball sticks way too much. It's really painful to watch. That happened a bunch last night.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know if him and Jaylen Brown, like they trying to say, okay, I scored 30. I can do it too.
Let me get 32. Yeah.
Let me get 32.
Yeah. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. I think that was pretty much it. We got about almost an hour in. Yeah. I felt good about this one. Good stuff to talk about. There's some more games going on right now. Y'all, I keep forgetting to tell us to include this in the beginning of the show, but do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube. Thanks for getting us to 200.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for getting us to 200, y'all. That we